Okay. Appears we are live, so I'm just gonna finish sending out the tweets. Alrighty. Just gonna finish. Sorry that I'm a little underprepared for this one, guys. Just woke up from a power nap. Had to, who goes there?
Don J.
Don J. That is my favorite Don. You're making me an offer you can't refuse. Nah. How you doing, John?
Alright, how are you?
Doing good. Just getting ready to do some VFX.
Yee.
Yeah, today's going to be a bit of a workhorse day. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different compositions we're working on. And I've... Actually, let me see if this can actually work this time. If I can screen share in the Discord. Because today...
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's because I only got After Effects open today. Let's see how well this goes.
Yeah, let's see how Optimum is treating you today.
Yeah. Okay. Oh wait, I don't think you can see my mouse when I do this. So.
That's fine.
And who knows? Maybe it will be accurate. Only God can tell.
Alright, now we got some people.
Oh, we do.
Including the clown.
Hey, Imperial, how's it going? It's Nix and Knack.
Also, Knack.
Yeah, Knack, and we got Saf. How's it going, everybody?
Extra staff is in the waiting room, hang on.
Oh, he is. I didn't know. So I'm not looking at the Discord right now. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Going good.
Now, we got a few special little lip flaps we're going to be working on today. Some are going to be kind of easy, like this one here with Stylish. As a matter of fact, his head turns in this lip flap, and that's probably going to be the easiest one we have. We got this one that is actually a zoom in, and for this and this shot, we are going to have to reconstruct this character's jaw. Actually, I stand corrected. This will be the easiest shot we have. It's just Dr. Stylish breaking his neck. So we'll go start with that one first, since it's probably going to be the easiest one we have. First thing we're going to do is create a null object. Also, Saf, John, if you guys can let me know if the screen share is working
Yeah,
out.
it seems to be going well.
Okay. So maybe this... maybe running only one program at a time somehow helps it, as opposed to running 3. This is worth investigating later. Hey, Legend Dubs! Welcome to the stream. Just working on some behind the scenes for Akame got Kill Abridged. Doing some lip flaps. Oh no, it's that guy. It's Storm.
Oh, no.
Everyone boo him. Boo him.
Oh, this man.
I actually did have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
Me and John were wondering this last night during the Irish's thing. Is Storm still keeping the Jumanji beard going on?
No, the Jumanji beard had
I
to
forgot
go.
about that. Yeah.
I
Unfortunately,
assumed.
the Jumanji beard had to go. But he kept it up remarkably, annoyingly long.
I posted this on Twitter the other day. I think I'm just gonna shave my fucking beard because it is not getting any better.
Yeah. Storm has a higher beard tolerance than I do, to be completely honest. Once it reaches a certain length, it will literally drive me banana sandwich. But he...
I'm
Something if, uh,
I'm not annoyed by the feeling of it. I'm just annoyed by the look of it. It just looks like there's just a bunch of fuzz on my that's just sticking out of my chin. Like, I mean, far out. Hang on.
We may be twins, but
Is that shaggy.
I would argue that Storm wears the beard better than I do. I just feel like it just doesn't look right on me once it gets to a certain length. But Storm, he rocks that hermit look.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you're twins, but like your faces have like just subtle differences enough that like if I imagine like Red or Storm in my mind, I can see like different faces.
Well, it doesn't help that my face has certain extra weight to it. For now, I'm working on losing weight. But yeah,
Something I realized recently is that on the subject of facial hair, like I realized that I can grow facial hair, and I could not do that when you guys met me. That's fucking weird.
everyone develops at their own pace when it comes to facial hair. This is kind of a weird lip flap where I don't know if there's a middle. There is a middle, perfectly timed. Perfectly timed to prove me wrong. How dare you?
I don't even like having facial hair. It's just like, okay, so this is an option now.
Yeah. It's just kind of one of those things like... It's an option, and if you don't like it, get rid of it. Every morning for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I just got too lazy to keep it up.
Some says we've granted the blessing of the beard unto thee. Flamestorm.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys are wizards.
Alright, so just for those of you new to these streams, I go into a little bit about my process of how I do sorcery, apparently. So what I've currently done is I've made a null layer, and I've tracked it to Stylish's eyes, since when you're motion tracking, you need to track something that's consistent in the shots. And for characters, you always want to track something physically on them. Otherwise, you get some wonky results. For example, if you track the background, often what anime will do to enhance the look of a shot is they will have the character in background moving in different speeds, sort of to have that depth of field look. So never track the background if you're trying to track an actual character. So now that we have these timed up, normally this kind of shot would have to be done by hand without tracking, and I have deadlines, so definitely not gonna do this shot by hand.
I can see that with my eye.
Something funny was fucking in the Pokemon stream last night, or on Friday, Saturday. Yeah, days blend together. Something funny was fucking when I was talking about like the schmuck superhero AU idea, where I was like, Red can just bend reality, and she was like, I wonder how you thought of that.
That doesn't sound like me at all. Doesn't sound like me whatsoever.
I think I actually just came up with that entire thing when I was at SoccerCon.
See, that's what.
Just going to mention right quick, we can bring up the waveform here so that I know where to put the lip flaps by double tapping L as our little keyboard shortcut.
My. My eyes. I can see that's what.
Okay. I know some people like Kaiser Neko can do these kinds of things real easy. They're just like being able to look at the waveform and be like, yeah, this is a closed flap, this is an open. That man has years of experience on that. I am not as skilled. There are some video editors out there who just like got it and just zone in on this kind of stuff. And props to them. Honestly, lip flaps is definitely one of the most tedious parts of abridging.
Yeah, that's why. That's half of the reason I just said at one point, like, I'm never doing this stuff. Because I just don't have the patience for this.
You cracked the nail on the head. It really is just a lot of patience. I once was working with someone who wanted Team 4-star quality when I was helping him out by being his editor. But what he didn't understand is that he could edit it himself, but it would just take him a little bit longer. Like, what he was asking for wasn't hard, and I was confused why he was trying to get me to do all this, what I perceived as very easy stuff. Like, even if, for example, if you don't have the resources to do shots like this, you don't need to write the shot into your script. You can absolutely get around shots, but just a little creativity.
I can see that's what.
It's,
I can see that.
let me reduce quality just slightly to try and see how this is being timed.
I can see that's with my eyes.
The I can see that thing is kind of.
I can see that's with my eyes. I can see that's with my eyes. I can see that's with my eyes. My eyes. I can see that's with my eyes. I can see that's with my. I can see.
Okay, I think I found what the problem is. I think this should be there.
I can see that's what. That's with my eyes. I can see that's with my eyes. I can see that's with. I can see that's with my eyes. I can see that's with my eyes. I can see that's with my eyes. I can see that's with my.
Okay, I think we got the gist on this one.
See that's with my eyes. I can see that's with my eyes.
Okay, yeah. When a character is moving, there is a lot of difficulties with that, but also there's a lot of forgiveness, because when the character is moving around a lot, you're able to get away with not being 100%. You can get away with 95 on that one. This one, I think we got about 98.
I can see that's with my
Yeah.
eyes.
I'll probably refine it. Let me see this.
I can see that's with my eyes.
Let me check this last bit right here.
My eyes.
We got it. Boys, we got them. Alright. Now, zoom ins. This is cancer right here. First of all, we are working with an audio file that is longer than our clips, so I'm just going to quickly trim the workspace to So we're just working with the video file. Let's see.
I think the only thing I've ever edited in Premiere was the video I made for James's birthday last year.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember. I was happy with it, but at the same time, I did not have a lot of idea what I was doing. I was able to figure out a surprising amount of it. It's through trial and error, and I think it turned out okay. But yeah,
Alright, now we're doing something similar to what we did last time, where we're looking for consistent points between the end and the start. Since we're going to be doing a zoom in, we're tracking the scale as well as the position. We need 2 points this time. So one good point appears to be his button on his jacket here. And if his hand doesn't move, this knuckle right here seems like it might be a good one. However, the lines are a bit thin and this is a bit blurry. So I think I'm going to do, just for extra detail, is pre-compose this shot. Go in, make an adjustment layer, and apply an instance of unsharpen mask. Set that to 15. Duplicate it. 25. Duplicate it. 50. I don't think we need that third instance. Usually I go with 3, but I think for this we'll only need the 2. Unsharpen mask really just beats up the contrast, really brings out extra detail. Really helpful for doing extra tracking. So we're just going to check scale. The first box here is our tracking point. The second box, this bigger one, is going to be looking at the surrounding area in each following frame to determine where that point has gone. So if between this frame and the next frame, the point goes from here to outside of this region, that's going to be very bad for a track. But thankfully, I don't think it moves that quickly. Yeah, I'm just going to make the box a little bit bigger to be safe, but usually these kinds of zooms only really go big on the first 3 to 5 frames, then everything is kind of gradual. So we're going to start the track. Because of the size of these boxes, After Effects is actually scanning those areas in each frame. So it's going to take a little longer than usual. Alright. So how have you guys been?
pretty alright.
Awesome.
Okay. Helping somebody out, choose computer parts again.
Oh, that sounds
I've
that sounds interesting. Do you do that often?
No, this is a rarity.
yeah.
John, I just know
Uh,
as soon as I build my PC with your help, Max going to come out like, we made a computer so powerful it has the virtual world of Lyoko inside of it. I'm just like, God damn it.
Ha.
I would be concerned if that was the case.
It's like everyone's going to switch to Max. I'm just like, guys, I'm ready.
It's gonna be like Ready Player One, except good.
Funny enough,
I mean, the virtual world. To be fair, that would just be an MMO.
actually,
Yeah.
now that you mention it, I won't be able to show it on screen share because I'm showing specifically After Effects. But some of you may have caught on my desktop there is an icon that is the Eye of Xana. Some crazy, brilliant bastard over in France made a perfect supercomputer game replica of the supercomputer from Code Lyoko.
Huh.
Yeah, like you can like in it you're essentially in that game you're essentially taking up the role of Jeremy. Oh, Bailey's hugging Alex. But in the game, you're essentially in the role of Jeremy, typing out commands on the computer, calling everyone. Like when there's an attack, you can build the skid. It's actually like crazy high detail, and it's all this one guy. And he actually now has 2 of the original voice actors in the game. It's crazy. Like this has been something that he's been working on for years, and it's such a fun game. If any of you are Code Lyoko fans, search IFSCL. It is an amazing game, so much fun. You can waste hours.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I get so happy when like fan games can not only be successful, but companies can either like turn a blind eye to the fact they're making it, or just be like, yeah, you have our support in doing this. Like fucking Valve or Sega.
Well, they can get this guy can get away with it mostly because the rights to Code Lyoko are kind of dead. Like, there's no extra merchandise being made at this moment, and like since Code Lyoko Evolution, there's nothing really being done with the license. So, also the game is free. There's no like that's probably the most appealing thing. Like he's not making a profit off this at all.
I've always said that like I've wanted to do something about. Are you familiar with the character of Max Headroom?
Can't say that I am.
You know, in the Rap God music video where Eminem is like the blonde guy in the suit with the colors behind him in the TV?
I have not seen that music video.
Oh, basically, back in the 80s, actor Matt Frewer played this personality on TV named Max Headroom, who was basically like a computer-generated TV personality from a dystopian future.
Huh.
And he wasn't computer generated. Matt Frewer was just wearing a shit ton of makeup, and he always said like that he hated being under all of that, but he loved playing Max. And like I don't really know who has the rights to Max Headroom anymore. Last I heard, the rights got tossed around like 2007 into some company. But like I've always said, like if I could somehow like get at the ability to make something new Max Headroom related, and maybe even like get Matt Frewer back, since you could just do that, make Max digitally now. Like that would be kind of a dream for me.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Alright, so I stopped the track and started from the other end because the first couple frames were taking a while longer. So since the back end of the clip actually is more consistent, this is going to be a bit easier. Now, technically, what I'm doing is risky, considering that all of these clips come from the second half of the Akame ga Kill episode, which has not been approved yet. Which means that I haven't shown the most recent draft to Grimm and Buddy, and so I don't know if they're going to approve of each of the shots that I've selected. They've seen one demo and liked most of it, asked for certain changes, and this shot here is actually one of the changes they wanted. So hopefully I'm not wasting my time on this, but if I am, I'll just redo the shot. And track complete. Ooh. We lost the first frame here. But because we are tracking for lip flaps and his mouth is not in that shot, that's not a big deal. In addition, I can just manually move that. So that's more on point. So we're going to just go with that and hit apply. Oh no, I do a boy. Here we go. Alrighty. With that done. Minimize, damn you. Alright, we don't need this instance of unsharpened mask anymore. You can be banished! There's always a moment for me when I unapply unsharpened mask where I'm just like, that looks too blurry. Alright, find a closed lip flap. Something very important to note is that in this shot his lab coat is flapping, so when we mask out his mouth, we don't want any of that being carried over. Alright, so whoosh.
Oh no.
What?
What?
What happened, John?
Okay, I'm helping Armored with his computer parts.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry for the confusion, Armored. I have to. I unfortunately have to explain how video cards are marketed these days. If usually if it starts with the same digit, as far as NVIDIA and AMD goes, if it starts with the same digit, it's from the same series. So the 560, 570, and 580 from AMD are all the same series and released at the same time.
Reminds me of fucking something. I don't know why, but reminds me of something that like Jello Apocalypse yesterday on Twitter. He did a thing where it's like, okay, so everybody who follows me, what's one minor thing in a movie that nobody would actually care about but just bothers you specifically? And mine is the guitar from Back to the Future. Because in the movie in 1955, Marty plays a Gibson ES-345, and that guitar did not exist until 1958.
Maybe he brought
And
it
it's
with
so
him.
small. I read a thing where it's like the guy who gave the set designer that guitar was like, I don't know, it was a time travel movie. I thought they could make it work.
I mean, I think we're all neglecting the idea that Doc Brown's kids built their own time machine, went back in time, gave that guy the guitar so Marty could have a cooler guitar for that scene. Bet you didn't think of that.
As I've said, it really does not matter at
Yeah.
all, but it is just so small that it pisses me off as a guitar nerd.
Now, one thing this is actually something funny that I've noticed right here. His mouth should not be doing that. Funny, ain't it? So, but the funny thing is, for the rest of the shot, it works. So, instead of realigning it for these first couple, bada boom. Motion blur. Actually, nah, that doesn't make sense. Let's do this the hard way. Alright, we're going to set a keyframe there. So we'll turn off the mask guide. couple frames. We're just going to. Okay, now this is the first time we have to do a heavy deviation here. So.
Thinking Back to the Future, I'm sure that you've seen this already, Red, but did you see that fucking deep fake where somebody
Oh, yeah.
had Marty McFly by Tom Holland and
And
Doc
Dr.
Brown as
Brown.
Robert Downey Jr.?
Oh yeah, deepfakes are cool.
Yeah, they have said that they've seen that.
Oh yeah, and I think
Yep.
Robert Downey Jr. has gone back with saying, "Oh no, I'm not going to remake Back to the Future. It's a perfect movie."
Yep. That was Tom Holland, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and I have so much respect for that. I also love that Holland said that his first reaction was like, okay, did they just steal my likeness? Do I have to get my lawyers?
That's actually a huge concern with deepfakes, because
Yeah.
at what point is it like we don't need to hire the actor; we can just get their face.
Yeah, that's why I'm really, really not in favor of the idea of just bringing back dead actors using CGI.
I mean, if the estate is consulted, I can see a case for it. Otherwise, it just it does kind of feel in bad taste.
I mean, like, I'm obviously, like, if the estate is for it, then they're for it. Like, I'm not gonna say that I know better what this person would want than their estate, but it feels like something that feels like it's gonna become kind of a crutch, and I just don't want that to happen.
So artistically, you're opposed to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Okay, now. Alright, you, asshole. We have woods. We have so many woods. Among such woods are... Get the fuck back to your chin.
Damn, 5 people. I have trouble trusting the counters of people viewing a stream in Twitch and YouTube, because there always seems to be more people actually chatting than what it says if people are viewing.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's just 5 people. I don't think I saw a...
Well, no, here's the thing. It says 3 now. Except 4 people have talked in the last 5 minutes.
Interesting.
5 people have talked in the last 5 minutes. No, wait. Yeah, 4.
I know last stream we had a fairly big number engaging, but that was when the community post went out, and I don't think one went out today. I think the schmucks in charge of the YouTube were busy today, so I'm not surprised if that didn't happen. Because don't got the keys for that. Left them in my other purse. Let's see. So now we got that. And now the keyframe. Look, it's your chin. Funny how you missed it. Where the hell do you think you're
Something
going?
seems weird about this shot the more I look at it.
The stylish shot? Yeah, it's a little exaggerated because of the angle it's at. Also, we got wind affecting him, but it's only affecting his lab coat. It's not affecting his hair or his inner coat, so the physics are off. Well, no, it's affecting his hair. It's just not affecting his suit at all.
I was gonna say he wouldn't let it affect his hair,
Fair. That's fair.
but I guess he does. Not much.
Okay, so in viewing, I can see that the lip flap is still not exact, but we're about to see if that matters. By chopping that. Let's play the magical game of.
The wonderful.
Okay, so it's the.
The wonder.
One. Duh. Four. Duh.
Stars.
Okay, well, I'll get to that in a second.
Dial. Dilate.
Okay. Now it's going to separate this a little bit. Oh, we got a new visitor.
Grimathy.
It's Grim.
Hey, Grimathy.
Hey,
Hey, Grim
thought I'd
boy.
come by, say hi.
Hi.
The whole time I have. Hi.
How do you do, Grim boy?
I breathe, I live, I poop, I sleep.
That's a good
So
order.
fun.
That's a good
As
order
we
to do
all.
things in. Working on some lip flaps for our boy Dr. Stylish.
Your black voodoo magic of editing.
It is. It's
Amazing.
It's my black voodoo.
The
Oh, yeah.
wonderful.
By the way, Grim,
Mhm.
I was talking about this last night on the stream. I don't think you were there, but I am currently. I had this concept for like a schmuck superhero AU that I was working on a while back. Yeah, where it's like just all of y'all, but you're like different types of superheroes. You specifically, you have like this ancient like mask, your skull mask, and it gives you like super strength and all that.
The wonderful.
I like-
Yeah.
The wonderful.
Red is basically Doctor Strange, and John has a magic hammer called the Moderator.
The wonderful. Doctor Stylish.
It's fun. I love it.
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah,
Hammer time.
yeah. I might get on that. Get on working on something for that soon.
Yay, that's actually cool.
Wonderful.
Mm.
Doctor Stylish. The
So I'm so just like, I slept for a long. My body still wants to sleep, but I told it no.
I feel that.
At least I'm somewhat fixing my sleep schedule. I'm only going to bed around 4 o'clock these days.
Honestly, that's the same for me.
But John, what about our late night calls?
No, no, I'm done with those.
I mean, technically, they're morning calls for you.
Yeah, that's kind of the problem.
Yeah, fucking. I remember that. Sometimes Cobra will just randomly message people.
Oh, yeah, that happens to you
Yeah.
too?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. I just get the impression he just messages a bunch of people randomly, something I do not have the bravery to do. But like it was fun just like being up late at night, just talking to him. He was very high, and I'm me, so we had a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I probably was talking to him as well during that time. I really got to message a lot more people. There's a lot of people I haven't been able to talk to because of COVID, and I feel bad.
I've missed
I
you,
try to make it-
Grimothy.
I try to make an effort to just talk to more people because of COVID.
I just want to make sure some people are safe and all that. You never know.
That's true.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Come on,
I remember
introverts.
one-
Check in on your extroverts.
I remember one friend's friend who would be very subtle with everything. Never told anyone he had a kid. Never told anyone he lost an arm until he was like at a party and shit.
Can we just appreciate that he didn't tell anyone that he went Full Metal Alchemist?
Fucking, this is some crazy shit, right? And you don't fucking say shit to people, and then you come back and it's like, what the fuck? You went to war?
Todd, what happened to your arm? Oh, I lost it.
Honestly, that would be fucking awesome if I just like disappeared for 10 years and I came back like, this is my son, Chase.
He is 10 years old.
Yeah.
Actually, some of you may know about the accident Storm was in a few years back.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Storm used to drive commercial vehicles and was in a bad enough traffic accident that it broke both of his legs. But Storm is the kind of guy that doesn't want people to worry. Also, the cops didn't know what caused the accident, so they initially wanted to investigate it. So we initially didn't tell anyone about it, just so one, it wouldn't hurt the case, and two, just because he didn't want people to worry. I did tell a few people, like I told Chase, because we had a writing meeting that weekend that he definitely wasn't going to make. And I told our closest circle of friends, because we were also planning on having a hangout soon, so...
Yeah, I kind of heard it when it, like, happened, I think.
Yeah, you were one of the people that we made sure got notified.
Freaked me out. I was really happy to hear he was, alive, because I've been in a car accident, and it's not...
Yeah, you got into that car accident actually shortly after his, I remember.
What was that?
I remember you got into an accident like not too long after he did.
Yeah.
Remember, right? Yeah. But
yeah, the person was going full fucking power right when it started raining at night at a very busy intersection in the highway where you can go to 3 different freeways.
What a perfect storm.
She had kids in the car. She didn't have insurance. Their car was totaled. We had an old, early 2000 Mercedes station wagon, built like a tank, took it, but still was like, too much money to repair it, so we had to get rid of it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
But
This is gonna sound...
something that happened was one of our friends. He missed the social cue about, hey, we don't want to talk about this, so don't be posting anything. So as Storm's recovering, he starts getting bombarded by texts from other friends of ours from like college and people we haven't talked to in a while, and he's like, what the hell, why is everyone talking about this? We found out that a friend of ours made a Facebook post saying how happy he is that he's recovering, and everyone's just texting him like, what the hell happened to you? He's like, oh no, and then he just goes, it could be worse, and then he checks his voicemail and he has a missed voicemail from our Aunt Maureen, and then he just looks there and just goes, who snitched? Who told the gossip of the family? It's only a matter of time before Grandpa found out.
Yeah, I never really knew much about the accident other than that it was a thing that happened.
Yeah.
I just know that Storm had a cane at soccer, and I'm like, okay, he just got like a leg thing or something.
Yeah, essentially what happened is the truck in front of him merged in too close and without signaling. And he didn't have enough time to react, so he slammed the brakes and tried to swerve into the shoulder. Half the truck made it to the shoulder, just not the half that had him in it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And people wonder why I'm scared to start driving.
It's not that all the time, I swear.
I know. Heckin' I'm-
What state did this happen in, by the way?
In New Jersey on 287.
Of course.
Yeah. Funny enough, the friend who made the Facebook post drove past the accident without recognizing it was Storm's truck. He was like,
My lord.
He was like, that looks familiar. Huh. And then I sent him the text late the next day, and he was like, oh my god, I saw it.
There's a part of me that's very grateful that like I was not in this community then, because I would, you know me, I would just be like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck.
It's we made sure not to tell anyone until after we knew he was going to be absolutely okay.
Yeah.
But I actually had a gig that night. I was editing for a sports channel, and without a shadow of a doubt, it was one of those situations where I go in to do a night shift because they need the game done for broadcast next day. In those situations, I'm usually the only one there, like I was that night. And thank God it was, because I can say without a shadow of a doubt, it was the worst job I've ever done on anything. Like, I just could not focus that night, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Jeez. Heckin', I remember the only reason I knew like anything about the accident and its like severity is that I think like a few days ago on James's server I was talking to Knack and I was like and I think I mentioned something about like the time you told me that your dad almost lost his hand in college.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then she just started talking about like if you had seen the pictures from Storm's accident, it would be a miracle. You would think it is a miracle that he still has an arm.
Yeah. Actually, if you saw the scar on his wrist, that was from the windshield. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get going, but I might be back if you're still streaming.
Alright,
sure.
see you, Grimothy.
I got a few shots I'm working on. As a matter of fact, because Omega rolled his R's here, I actually did this fun little lip flap thing here. It was like, can I do a propeller with his mouth? Okay, so let's see if I can play back. Okay,
Take care, Grim.
goodbye.
Bye, Grimothy.
Oh, take care. Bye.
Yeah, bye-bye. But the ever-present Storm knew exactly how to handle that situation. The doctor walked in and was like, like he read the chart, he knew, but he wanted to make conversations, like, so he was like, all right, what happened to you? So Storm just like is in the bed, looks at him, just goes, I tripped.
That sounds like him.
Oh yeah, like they wheeled him to the operation room, and the surgeon came out, putting on the gloves, like, all right, so what are we doing here? And Storm just goes, I want to be a woman.
Want to be what?
Storm just like made a joke about like, okay, it's like, can we attach guns?
Oh.
It's like he saw it going off a list, like, okay, let's make me a Gundam. Like,
I love
What?
it.
make it so.
Storm-
Go ahead.
Storm definitely has the energy as like Barrett in FF7 losing his arm and just being like, give me a gun.
Yeah, he started joking with them immediately to the point where one of them actually one of the surgeons actually doubled over laughing, and my sisters at that point just were like, okay, he's fine, and just walked away.
Oh my god. I'm imagining Storm is just that scene from fucking Whiplash where Miles Teller gets into the car accident and just goes to drum practice.
Really is. Actually, this is so messed up, but it's kind of funny in hindsight. I was the first one to get notified because a first responder called the house, and what happened was I didn't have a car, so I had to essentially news team assemble the family for this. So, called my mom. She got to pick me up, and we're on our way to the hospital. And she's asking me to call Storm, like, see if he's okay. And I'm just like, I'm pretty sure he has priorities right now. But she doesn't relent, so I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll call him. And Palm is like, he's not going to answer. They're probably in the middle of taking him to the hospital. And the psychopath answers. And he answers really calmly, too. He's like, hey, bro, I'm a little busy. Can I call you back? I was like, oh, I know. Just wanted to check on you. I was like, appreciate it. Oh, gotta go. Here comes the jaws of life. It's like, wait, the what?
Okay, so in that situation, my mind goes to one of two things. One, Storm was in shock. Two, Storm is Storm.
That is the correct answer right there. Storm is Storm.
That reminds me of the time I went to the hospital in an ambulance. I just like calmly called my mom and like, oh, hey mom, so yeah, I'm in an ambulance right now. And there's a guy. Okay.
It reminds me of that fucking like. It reminds me of that Tumblr post of like Tony and Peter, or where he's like, Mr. Stark, I'm bleeding. What? Why are you bleeding? Do you know where it's coming from? Like, probably the stab wound. Like, you've been stabbed.
What was that from? Was that from? Because I don't remember that from the movies.
It was a Tumblr post. It wasn't. It's not canon.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
I just thought it was really fucking funny.
It is. So, something we're doing here is this character's talking, but his hair is a problem. And I've already taken a look at the footage. There's not an easy loop point. So I'm going to have to basically reconstruct half his face. I'm going to do this in several steps. Step 1 is going to be masking out his hair. Who joins us?
I have been summoned.
Oh, hey, Storm. Perfect. We've been talking about your accident.
Oh, hell yeah.
Speak of the devil.
What's up about it?
I was just...
Sapphire has this brilliant theory about... remember when I called you and you were just kind of like, hey, can I call you back? Like, super calm?
Yeah?
He has this theory that either that was adrenaline just, like, preventing the pain, or, and I agree with this theory, Storm is Storm.
I agree with that, since...
Because that's not the first time that's happened to you.
Yeah. Also, like, a few minutes before you called, Walker called to see if I was okay. And his actual reaction was as follows. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make the delivery tonight. Also, I don't know if I'm coming into work tomorrow. That okay? Cool. See you guys. And they didn't hear back from me for a month.
I mean, we dude, you called me. They're like,
yeah. There's like he sounds so calm. What the fuck?
It was Clink that called me, the guy who's in charge of scheduling there, and
oh yeah, love Clink.
And the thing, immediately he called me. He was like, "We know about the accident." I was like, "Is he okay?" And Clink is such a dude. He just went, "Fuck, I don't know." He was super calm, but he was saying all this terrible stuff happened. So I'm just like, "Did you hit your head? Why are you so calm?"
No, I did not hit my head, even though the cab fell. I was just like, well, this is bad. Well, can't get any worse.
And then you found out your legs were broken.
Well, that was already the thing.
Fair enough. So. Yeah.
So what we doing here?
Doing some lip flaps, and in order to do this one, I need to reconstruct this character's face. Let's see. I'm going to, yeah. So I'm going. First of all, I just need to isolate his hair, and then. Oh, is this one on 3 frames? Huh. Oh, nope, there it is. There's, for some reason, there's a lag sometimes.
Yeah. I remember, like, when I saw you, Storm, when I saw you with a cane at soccer, I'm just like, okay, I guess he just has a leg thing for something. I was not aware that you were in a Miles Teller from Whiplash style accident.
I still have the cane too, but I don't need it anymore.
Yeah.
Technically, he didn't need it at SakuraCon, but it was so close to the actual time of his accident that I bullied him into breaking it. Just
Yeah,
because,
that's safe, yeah.
just because I was more nervous than he was.
Hey, on the bright side, they had a service dog at physical therapy, and I got to give it pets.
That is good. You won.
Yes.
And we got Bailey because of it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
My friend was like, hey, Alex, I know you're currently hopped up on all the painkillers in all the land, but just want to let you know, we thought we're getting a dog because you want one since you were 4, and this will help motivate you to walk more often to keep your legs strong. And me just on all the painkillers, I was like, I get to name it, right? Like, yes, of course. And I smiled like an asshole and just said, Crash. I lost naming rights.
Oh my god. For some reason my headcanon is just you hear you're getting a dog and you just sit up like fucking Grandpa Joe from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
He almost did. He almost did.
I mean, I couldn't.
Exactly.
I was on all the painkillers.
Am I the only one?
Like you missed a
that
missed a thing.
That's not going to matter in the long run.
Oh, it's not? Okay.
No, yeah, I just need to focus on the jaw area.
Gotcha. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
for example, this one not going to matter because we don't see any of the jawline there.
I see what you mean. The man has a thick neck.
He does. The thickest of necks.
Thick!
Indeed.
Damn, boy, that boy's thick.
Sorry, Bailey.
Nobody
It's
does
okay.
that like fucking Fantano.
Extra thick!
What the hell?
I thought that was Patton Oswalt for a second.
Nah, it was just Aku.
Okay, so from there.
I also find it funny that I made you like in the schmuck superhero AU. I'm making you both like fucking wizards, and Storm was in a Doctor Strange style accident.
He was.
Hey.
So you did recover faster than the doctor said you would. You would. Did you go to Tibet without us noticing?
No. I could barely go outside the house.
I mean, part of the origin that I did think of is that the reason you went from Stormblade to Storm Sage is that you were like a fighter type elemental wizard, and then that happened, and now your cane just turns into like a elemental staff.
I'm okay with this.
Storm, can I tell the story about how we got the ramp?
Oh, yes, please.
Wait, what?
For context, I needed a ramp to get into my house because I was wheelchair bound because, broke 2 legs.
But it got to the point where it was the day he was coming home. but the ramp hadn't arrived from the insurance company. So, like, my mom's on the phone with them, and she's like, at one point she just goes, "You know what? It's no big deal. We'll just set up a couple cinder blocks and a couple 2x4s. We'll make it walk." Within 30 minutes, they arrive, set up the ramp, and are gone. And my mom is just standing there.
Hell yeah.
My mom just standing there was like, that always gets them.
You have to say thought.
She has pretended like she was going to do something really stupid and force them to act.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom's got some tactics. For me, it was funny because I saw one of my aunts had left a message on my phone when I finally got that back.
Oh, I told them about that one.
Oh, about how someone hid out to the gossip of the family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that got the secret out fast.
Yeah, that was just like that's just and the person's been shot. It's level of news. Okay.
I will say there was one really useful thing about having a cane for a little while.
And that was?
Every year I go to this one Halloween event with some friends from college. Which is kind of an annoying thing for me that year because it was a walking path. So it's like, okay, I haven't seen these guys since before my accident. They do not know because I didn't put it on Facebook. So let's do this. I show up with a cane and they're like, what the fuck?
They were among the few that actually missed our friend's message. Wait, no, they're not even friends with him on Facebook, are they?
What?
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh, Dan, yeah. But, so we're going through this walking haunted trail event, and every haunted trail has the same rules. You don't touch the actors don't touch you. One actor was teetering that line a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like really getting up into the face of one of my friends.
We all have that one that really gets immersed in the haunted house atmosphere and gets really skittish and just becomes essentially
it's like
the vulnerable one.
He's the teddy bear.
Exactly.
Fucking yeah. It reminds me of fucking Woody. There's a sketch about like Woody Harrelson being like the owner of a farm, and he's like on SNL, and he was just like we have this haunted corn maze. Don't interact with any of the teenagers in the skeleton mask though. They go crazy. Mob mentality or some shit.
Well, it was just this one guy. That was just messing with my friend. I tried to squeeze between them to give my friend some space so he could get around the guy. Wasn't really walking, so after the guy was just really fronting on my friend, I was like, okay. And Ray just sees me go behind the guy with the cane. He goes like, okay, guess tonight's going to jail night. Thankfully, I Red managed to run twin confusion tactics, and we got off right now before things had to get weird.
Yeah.
I'm just protective of my friends, so when someone was just like, it was sending off some alarm bells there.
Yeah.
I just love it when we have to. Sometimes it feels like a freaking comedy sketch with how we just mess with people. Like,
yeah,
hey,
dude, fucking Rami Malek is a twin, and he says he and his brother did that shit a lot.
Wait a sec.
Never mess with the twin army. The fraternals are our spies.
I'm in Pao's Discord server, and I just saw a dog that looks eerily like Bailey.
I must investigate this.
Pet party.
Oh my god, that does look like Bailey.
Except Bailey's cuter. Because,
Definitely.
Because she's precious.
I am constantly teetering on like, if my friends have pets, I am constantly teetering on like, do I want to see my friends or do I want to meet their pets?
Fair. Okay, so
Like, what I wouldn't give to meet the amazing boy that is Pogo.
A
And also John, I guess.
That's fine.
Like,
I
and
am
if I ever
dreading
went,
the day like I do come to help Red with his computer, like in real life.
yeah.
I'm dreading that day because one of you two is going to answer the door, and I'm not going to be sure who.
Oh, I can answer that right now. If that twin is wearing red, it's me. Like literally, I wear red every day. Like
That's fair.
If that
It's the name
the
tag.
twin in question is answering the door and is probably in a full body cast, sup?
if he's in a full body
Then my
cast, then
question
you
would
travel.
be, why are you answering the door?
Then you've traveled back in time about 2 years.
I just wanted to be involved.
I just wanted to help.
It's like that dude from the fucking chocolate episode of SpongeBob. I was born with glass bones. The one who answered the door in a body cast, like, I was born with glass bones and paper skin.
Oh my god, I remember that.
Oh god.
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
People do not give enough credit nowadays for like I think SpongeBob was just like such a big influence on my sense of humor.
In general,
It was
for
that way
most
for a
people,
lot of kids growing up, I think.
Definitely, like, I legitimately think Band Geeks is one of the funniest episodes of animated television ever.
that was the winner takes all episode, right?
Dude, that song is so good. Yeah. To whoever's the owner of the white sedan, your lights are on.
Nope, can't use that lip flap. There we go.
Do, 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 do. Now, if only these D&D maps would mesh nicely.
I just realized I might have
Yes.
to recreate this asshole's hair behind him too.
Will you, though?
I mean, probably.
Honestly, I've thought about like doing a
Boy.
video where it's just like,
What's up,
Hmm?
Bailey?
Hmm. We have this shot where I can actually remove his hair from that side. A clean plate. But do
I
what
want to kind
there?
of do a video sometime where I go through the like a lot of the times like people will not notice like the massive edits Abridging makes from the source material. So at some point I want to make a video of like, you know, those VFX behind the scenes videos where it's like side by side like before and after VFX for movies and stuff.
Mhm.
I kind of want to do a video for that, but like for abridged shots that were drastically changed and just nobody noticed.
That would be funny.
So, anything Red touches.
Anything Red, Kaiser, or Izzy touches.
Fail. Alright, so we've done something interesting with this decision. Let's see how it plays out.
Oh no, guys! I see a giant.
This is the roughest thing I've ever touched. Okay, so here's the new plan.
What have you done?
I am in danger.
What have you done? How did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
Okay. So,
Hurry!
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
I have maybe... This is a quick way to check the number. Okay.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
I have to
Red.
Yes?
Red.
Yes.
Red.
Yes.
Did you put your name in the goblet of fire?
I did. Sorry, audience. You had
Okay.
to hear that.
Well, I just want to
Oh,
make sure.
it's the shadow.
So, I've made a decision that is going to make
Change reality forever.
close. It's going to make the rest of the shot super easy. I don't have to worry about the hair behind the mouth. Because I have decided to take a still frame from when that hair was out of shot in order to work on the rest. That means I just have to go back into 16 different shots and completely mask out the character's hair. So that way that's consistent. And then once I have that, then I can figure out how to do the lip flaps. First I just gotta reconstruct his face, then I can do his mouth.
Just a little bit of minor facial reconstruction surgery, nothing too alarming.
Exactly, nothing too advanced here.
Make me think of like the time that I saw fucking on Movie Details Twitter account where it's like in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World when Sex Bombs plays their first song, fucking you can barely see it, but Knives Chow literally has hearts in her eyes, and I'm like,
That movie is amazing.
I just got like a giant like film like theater sized poster for it.
I saw Man of Taste. That is easily my favorite
Yeah.
comedy.
It's one of my favorite films, period. I got posters for like my 3 favorite films, so I was like Scott Pilgrim, Prisoners, and Akira.
Nice.
Funny thing, when I actually saw that as part of the test audience.
We did.
Oh yeah, you told me that.
Oh yeah, I forgot I told you that.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting I tell people things.
I feel that.
We were the only ones in the entire theater who knew what the hell we were watching.
No one else knew what that thing was.
I felt like we were on the outside trying to protect the integrity of the adaptation process because some people were like, man, they should really just cut this scene entirely. I'm just like, no, that's integral to the comic.
Dude, like, fucking, I cannot wait until quarantine is over so that Scott Pilgrim can come back to theaters.
Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. You better believe I'll go back and watch it again.
Oh, dude, definitely. Fucking, I would come down to Jersey just to watch it with you.
That'd be cool.
That'd be nice.
Yep. Also, apparently Ubisoft has, like, been low-key teasing, like, maybe we're bringing back the Scott Pilgrim game. Maybe.
The one that was on Xbox Live?
Yeah, the one that was, like, only digital and then and then it got taken off for, like, legal reasons and then and now nobody can get it if they didn't already have it.
I was so pissed about that because I didn't download it in time.
Yeah, like Brian Lee O'Malley, obviously the guy who created the comic, like did something after the Snyder Cut thing happened. He was like released the Scott Pilgrim game, and then Ubisoft responded with thinking emoji. Which either means that they're doing something, or the guy who handles the Ubisoft Twitter account got really bored.
I just saw went away to his message. I'm glad you did this the old-fashioned way. Oh no,
Shit,
rotoscoping.
it's PS Weasel.
We got a weasel!
Oh shit!
Welcome to the lair, Weasel.
Wow. Hello.
Hey man, I haven't talked to you since
Hello.
Sakura. How you been?
How do, Weasel?
Yeah.
Hi, I haven't talked to you, I don't think.
John,
no,
Weasel,
hello.
Weasel, John.
I don't know you, sir.
Storm, you're a little hot right now.
Oh, sorry.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, John. I've seen you. I've seen you going around all over the places, but we've never actually met.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of just how it happened.
Yeah.
That's what I got. That's what I got for barely being present for the streams.
Yeah.
Yo,
I think the
fucking
only
same,
time-
man.
And I think the only time that I ever talked to you was at SoccerCon, and we didn't really talk much. But it's nice to see you again, man.
Same. It's been too long, actually.
What you
Yeah.
been up to, dude?
I've been okay. Unfortunately, right now I don't have part of my translator in translating work. Right now,
I know that
was,
feeling.
unfortunately. Yeah. But thanks to that, one of my biggest projects, I can just say what it is because it's not a secret to anybody. Hardcatch 10 is very close to completion. So
I'm
that's
so
nice.
proud of you.
What is it?
Hot catch.
I've been having.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hard catch abridging. It's the first abridge series that I did that I've been doing since 2014 at this point. And episode 10 had so many issues that I've been working on it for 2 years at this point.
Shit.
Yeah, because it was first I had issues with getting the actors due to scheduling conflicts because either I couldn't make it or they couldn't make it, or because stuff was happening in my life. Then finally, when I got everybody recorded, I started my translation job, which took over my time, all my time, especially in the beginning because I was doing a retail job and the translations at the same time, so I just had no time to edit, period. And then later, I found out that what I was trying to do was way too ambitious. Basically, what this boy specializes in. Yeah, thanks to that, only now that it's actually really finding a footing, I'm already doing the sound editing, and it might be done next month, so I'm excited. I'm really excited.
Oh, I'm excited,
Hell yeah,
dude.
man.
Excited to see that. I remember I helped you on episode. Was it 9 that I helped on?
It was 9. Yeah, you helped me on episode 9.
That was fun.
And some of the... Yeah. It was. Although for this one, it was really one of those cases that's like, I felt bad if I wasn't paying you. So it's like, no. Especially because you have
Yeah.
so much on your plate already.
I understand.
Especially because you took over for the editing of my dumb. So...
Hey, that was,
as
hey,
well.
I like to see it as still a team effort because it was still your vision. You and I had like those weekly meetings where we'd be like, okay, how's
Yeah.
like this close to what you're looking for? This, okay, no, terrible. Okay, I fix.
Also, just that one blooper of body.
Oh wait,
makes
hold on,
it even
hold on.
funnier.
I don't know if is that out yet?
The last episode of my dumb?
No, there's a blooper that I made for Akame.
Oh, no.
I know it's at least on the. I think it's on the Patreon.
Oh, it's on the Patreon. Then I'll mention it. There's a blooper in.
I think.
Well, I'll say it anyway.
I'm checking it now. So which comment blooper? 7?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, I think that came out
By the way,
May 20th.
by the way, Red Beast.
Yes.
By the way, Red Beast.
Yes.
I love the fact that you are kind of learning from me because I was seeing the stream a bit beforehand, and you're like, okay, we're gonna do one thing. I'm not gonna make his hair move. Yes, I am very proud of you. Sometimes it's good to take the easy way out.
I still need to. I still got.
Yeah, it's like
any
this-
idea how many times you have any idea how many times I take like a moving shot and I just make it stop? Okay, this is not going to be a tracking shot anymore. It's a static shot.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not that crazy. I absolutely will take the. I will take the loss on a few shots. And be like, can't do that. Nope.
He said the man who changed the sky.
And that guy had to go. Speaking of the sky,
Yeah,
I need to actually clone this guy. Let's make you what
Or the
name?
man that decided to add 2 characters in the background on the moving shot.
Hey, that shot needed some consistency. Otherwise, otherwise I would have noticed that it would look different.
Yes.
And
Let's
only
think
me.
listen here, you little bitch.
Listen, if I didn't fix that shot, then I would have noticed that there was an inconsistency, and no one else in the world.
Yes, it definitely wasn't made to avoid copyright issues.
Yeah, definitely. That wasn't a factor in the slightest.
It reminds me of this one cover channel I like where it was like, yeah, I use digital drums on this, but yeah, I also got like 3 hours of my life back.
That's a very fair statement when it comes to some of this stuff.
Yep.
Brother, I've missed you.
Who are you?
I'm your brother.
I'm sorry. Editing?
No,
Editing.
come downstairs. We play video games with your brother. I've missed you.
Video editing.
Storm, have you considered using this amnesia to your advantage and convincing him that you're him from the future?
Behold, you lost that weight that you wanted to lose, and also you have a bad leg now.
So can you do me a favor
I'm here.
and look at the stream right quick?
Oh, right.
Just look at the stream. I want to make sure you see something.
Oh, right. I need to get that link again. There it is. Yes.
You see it? You see it?
Yeah. I see it. I see it.
Cool. Just want to make sure that was for you. That was for you.
God damn it.
It's even better with the delay.
Oh, I came back. I didn't notice. Hi, Spencer. Didn't think we're in the chat.
Red knows his limits, unlike me, who reads through an entire board just for the same time. You're the hand-drawn version of me. Disco Gear took over. It took a year of planning and 1 year of. Dude, that's like the Pacific Rim of Abridged series right there.
Dude, he did every single custom shop for that thing. He made like 100.
I know, like.
At what point does an Abridged series just become a remake?
I mean, I mean, it turns into a remake when you're trying to tell the same story with almost no actual differences and only some key differences, I guess. Because this Code Gear was like the combination of like 6 episodes into one.
At what point does it become a remastered, though?
At what point does it become a Budapest?
So what I'm hearing is we're just going to add the entirety of Digimon and Digimon 02 into the chronological order.
God,
Follow with try.
kill me. No.
Honestly, like, you know how in the localization of one of the first Godzilla movies, they like edited in an American character for American audiences?
I think I remember that.
I heard of that.
I remember that.
Yeah, that feels like it's in kind of the same vein.
I've only seen 3 Godzilla films.
I need to watch, like, a shit ton of them are on HBO Max, and I just need to go through them.
Like I've seen the recent Godzilla, the King of the Monsters, and the one with Matthew Broderick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the one with Matthew Broderick, the one where Toei literally just bought the rights to that version of Godzilla so their Godzilla could beat the shit out of it.
And kill it,
Yep.
yes.
Exactly that one.
I love that happened.
The level of
Correct.
petty.
It's Toho, not Toei. Toei has nothing to do with the Godzilla films.
Yeah, so they're very similar. Named.
Yeah, they're very similar names. I get that.
But that is just the legendary levels of petty. We have enough money to buy your shit and destroy it.
That is some Deadpool level of, okay, how much can we take the piss?
My favorite thing about that is not like usually if that sort of thing happened, people would be like, "How dare they?" Not a single American was offended that day.
Yeah, we're in Deadpool 2.
Exactly.
In Deadpool 2, where Wade literally traveled back in time and stopped the X-Men Origins Wolverine fight scene from happening.
I mean, yeah. He also killed Galacapul, which is nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
and I love the fact that, like, I know that it's reused footage, but I love how Hugh Jackman was like, Logan is my last appearance in the entire X-Men franchise, and then they just reused footage of him for Deadpool 2.
It counts.
So, technically speaking, he's still in every X-Men film.
Except
Hold
for
on.
Phoenix.
There's a
How
lot
about
of
ask?
there's a lot of lag. Hold on. I'm gonna stop the screen share in the Discord to see if that helps with the lag. Thanks for letting me know about that, to us. Thank you about that.
So, what are you asking, Storm?
I was saying, like, I haven't seen Dark Phoenix. It's the only
oh.
X-Men film I've seen.
We have Spencer in the chat.
Actually,
Sorry.
aside from what was it called?
So I don't think you understand. Spencer's in the chat. You have to shut up.
Guys, actually, oh yeah, aside from the Deadpool films, after Logan, I stopped watching X-Men.
I mean, nothing else X-Men besides Dark Phoenix came out after Logan.
And from what I heard, we
Well,
don't need to
actually,
talk about it.
Yeah, I also didn't see much of Apocalypse because I think I fell asleep midway through the film.
I have such mixed feelings on Apocalypse. It has specific things where I'm like, if you drew this out, you could do something interesting with this, but the film kind of sucks.
I'm just floored that they involved Ivan Ooze.
Yeah. Oscar Isaac has gone on record saying, like, I hated being in that much makeup.
Yeah, a lot of actors don't like the heavy prosthetics, but
Ron Perlman's one of the few that's just like ready to get into it.
Yeah, I love Ron Perlman. I remember that Olivia Munn, who played Psylocke in Apocalypse, she went through, like, so much fucking training to, like, get down a bunch of shit that Betsy Braddock knew, like sword fighting and all that stuff, and then she was just barely in the movie.
Yeah.
I like the version of Nightcrawler, though, because Nightcrawler's my favorite.
oh yeah, that car is just badass.
My favorite thing about X-Men is whenever they absolutely just decide to use Colossus. Because holy shit, use Colossus.
Dude, like, Colossus is so interesting, but a lot of people don't bring up the fact, like, he has a magic sister, and he is a direct descendant of Rasputin.
I did not know that part.
Magic is actually going to be in the new X-Men film that they're trying to
Oh, yeah.
release.
yeah, the new
It's not X-Men anymore. They use inclusive language.
I'm excited for New Mutants if we ever get
That's
to
why
see
it's
it.
New Mutants, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm glad that they have Arya Stark as a werewolf.
oh yeah, Maisie Williams is such good casting for Wolfsbane.
I love it because we saw the trailer shortly after we finished Game of Thrones, so we're like, oh wow, this must be like a new work of hers. No, the movie was shelved years ago. Like this is like they finished production of that long ago.
Yeah, and they're still trying to figure out how the fuck they're gonna get this out because things keep getting in the way.
Divine Intervention is a hell of a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
And
wish I cared
by the way,
more about X-Men.
I know,
By the way,
Logan was
Interesting
amazing.
here, but it's at the same time, it's like I have nothing to bring to this conversation.
it's fine. But I do have to say, Anya Taylor-Joy, she was fantastic in The Witch. Perfect casting for Magic.
Can I just say,
Isn't it pronounced Magique?
I don't know. I think it's Magic.
can we just all agree that it's very tragic that we only ever got 2 Hellboy movies?
Oh yeah,
Listen,
I
My
would
guy.
make a joke.
we only
only
got
got
2
the
Hellboy
2.
movies.
Starring the great Ron Perlman. I really wish that we get that 3rd, but, you know.
well, the reason that didn't happen is because Del Toro and Mike Mignola had a falling out.
No, we know why.
Yeah, I know why, but
You know, it's still
Still,
shame
I
that
love
there'll
that
never be another Hellboy film.
How
Look,
many
you
of
don't have to
have
tell.
played, how many of you played Payday 2?
I have not.
I have not played Payday.
I've played a bit. I haven't played much of it, but I did.
Hey,
Rick!
I hit wreck.
Hey,
All right.
it's a party in here.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
so Ron Perlman actually has a character and a voice modeled after him in Payday 2. Or a character modeled after him, and he voices in Payday 2. And one of the game mechanics is to maintain stealth. When you kill a security guard, you have to answer his pager. So one of his pager responses is like, "You ever see Hellboy? Great fucking movie."
It's like you go to your first day and you're like, so have you watched Hellboy?
Yeah, look, you don't have to tell me how painful the lack of a Hellboy 3 is. You know for a fact, and I've stated this multiple times, that I love Guillermo del Toro to death.
That's my name. Hello.
I agree.
That man is kind of a genius.
Kind of nothing.
Nothing.
Also, he's a sweetheart. The kid who played the child version of Mako in Pacific Rim couldn't pronounce his name with a damn, so he gave her special permission to call him Totoro.
Yeah, I love that story so much. Guillermo del Toro.
Totoro-san!
Oh my god, it's so fucking cute. The dude has a house in like the Hollywood Hills where he just, I think it's like San Fernando Valley, where like he just has a house full of all of his weird shit. Like he's just got like a room full of like model robots, and he has like a wax statue of Linda Blair from The Exorcist sitting on his couch, and a giant Lon Chaney Frankenstein head on his mantle.
Okay, that's creepy.
As you do.
He literally calls it Bleak House.
These are the things you do when you become rich and successful.
Yeah, I'm so excited for his Pinocchio film.
Excuse me, what?
I'm sorry, he's doing a what?
So, Guillermo del Toro, along with the creator of Over the Garden Wall, are working with Netflix to produce a stop-motion musical of Pinocchio.
Okay, you
2020
had me at Pinocchio. You sold me at freaking stop motion.
Okay,
Yeah,
so it's finally some good news in 2020.
It's coming out 2021. I think production's done on it. It's got like Ewan McGregor as Pinocchio himself. It's got
me, what?
It's got Tilda Swinton as the Blue Fairy. Got like David Bradley as Geppetto, and I believe they got Ron Perlman to play with someone else.
All these assholes need still to speak to me. He's ready to tackle Narnia.
I gotta check this out.
Wait, who is voicing Pinocchio?
Ewan McGregor, they got Obi-Wan.
McGregor. Fucking Obi-Wan.
It's over, Geppetto! I have the high ground!
You're my father!
It's
yeah.
over, whale. I have the high ground.
Oh yeah, and guess who's voicing the fucking cricket? Christoph Waltz.
I thought you were gonna say Billy Crystal, and I was gonna be like, holy shit.
Yeah,
They
This
reanimated.
film is gonna be fucking amazing.
Who's voicing the
This anime's gonna
cricket?
be the
Billy
best thing
West.
ever.
Yeah, it's so good.
Ewan McGregor as Pinocchio. Hey, guys, should we get a child actor to get the whimsy of this character? No. Let's get up.
Now you can see the fangirls being like, I'm gonna draw Shota pouring up with my
No,
Also, I love
we
how
need a 49-year-old Scotsman.
Here's the thing, McGregor is an incredibly fucking versatile actor. Like, people do not give him enough credit.
Oh yeah, he's fantastic. Honestly, he's the only reason I enjoyed the prequels.
Guys, I just want to point out we got Obi-Wan Kenobi, Hellboy, the Grandmaster from the first Doctor Strange movie.
The ancient one?
Yeah, the ancient one. We got the bad guy from Inglourious Bastards, and the
first Doctor.
And the first Doctor, yeah.
Well, the second first Doctor, anyway.
The third first Doctor, you mean?
Oh yeah, right.
Just pick one.
Yeah,
We got
for a second there, I thought William Hartnell back from the dead.
Yeah, so this is a bit complicated for those who are not familiar with Doctor Who.
They got
the man
Mr.
who played-
Felch from Harry Potter.
The second first Doctor, the first Doctor. What the fuck are you guys talking about?
Okay, Storm, you explain. Storm, you explain.
Basically, in Doctor Who, the main character generates into different faces. That's how they explain different actors playing the role because he's an alien. During the first big crossover between the second and third Doctor, the first Doctor had failing health, so he only appeared via recording. In the big 5-Doctor crossover, of which only 3 of them showed up, because Tom Baker didn't want to come back. Again, the first one was dead. They recasted the first Doctor.
The coffin shows up. Just a hot coffin. It's like, hey, what's up? Oh, Jesus Christ! I thought you were dead.
But,
Yeah, and the
in the most
BBC.
recent, sorry, Steph. In the most recent regeneration of the Doctor, the 12th, he met the first Doctor via recasting him with the guy who played Filch from Harry Potter, because they also had this big memorial to the creating of the show a year or two prior, what that same actor played William Hartnell playing the first Doctor, but this time he just got to play the first Doctor.
Yeah.
Which,
How
Space and Time, it was a biopic about like the first season of Doctor Who.
How fun it would have been if this time he came back playing the Doctor, playing William Hartnell.
And the reason that Del Toro has connections to David Bradley is because he was one of the main characters in The Strain, which is a TV show based off of Del Toro's books.
Oh.
I gotta say, well, I initially misunderstood and honestly thought he meant William Hartnell was playing someone. I was like, they got him back for this, but not for the 50th? What the hell?
Yeah, that would be amazing. It's like fucking some Sherlock Moriarty show where it's like long before William Hartnell died, Del Toro, before he had even made fucking Chronos, went to him and like, I need you to record lines for a film that won't exist for 30 years.
No, he would have been like solid. And then the Fire Nation attacked, which is
Hartnell died in 1975. That wouldn't even work.
oh no, a fire burned most of the first episodes of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
Or was it a water? Or was it a flooding?
I heard it was just the BBC because it was like, well, we're running out of storage space, so let's tell them this old shit.
No, I got hit during the bombing raids during World War II, so that's why the lost so much footage.
So we can blame the Nazis.
I heard that one of the lost
One
episodes.
guy just dive bombed it with his freaking
Fucking H-bomber guy.
If I'm going down, I'm taking this sci-fi series with me.
Fucking, I remember that, I think someone said that, like, they found one of the lost episodes of Doctor Who, and it was in, like, a basket in some old castle in England.
Wait a minute, I don't think that's true because the Daleks were,
Yeah, he was kidding.
Yeah, first episode was, like, 1968.
The show's so old that it's believable, though.
yeah.
Yeah.
Every part of the
live.
there's a lot of people in this chat room who are bow out for the time being just because I gotta get some other writing stuff done.
Alright, there's Storm.
Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to stop by and say hi.
No, yeah, by all means.
No, dude, I got now anyway. You take my place, Rack. I
No, I
give
literally
you my
have-
power.
I need to go eat food.
No, you don't.
You start.
Okay.
And this is why cyberbullying.
That red.
No, that was Storm.
This is why cyberbullying. This is why cyber-
Yeah, that was Storm.
You both talked at the same time.
No, we didn't. That was all him.
My ears light up when he yelled at me. I got the
Yeah, because mine heard him from the basement.
If you had all the twins talking in one ear, it would just sound like one man in stereo.
It would sound like the devil.
You see, and this is why bullying solves all your problems.
That was
Oh,
awesome.
that can't be the moral of the story. We can't end it on that.
Yes, you can.
What
I
if?
think fucking kids are watching this. The youngest person watching this is me.
Well, to quote a famous basketball player, Michael Jordan, fuck them kids.
That's true. And really, I think that's the lesson to take from here.
God.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I remember fucking. I was so excited when the 50th anniversary Doctor Who thing came out. My mind was just blown seeing all of the TARDISes just like go and descend upon Gallifrey.
Yo, spoilers.
like-
I'm kidding. Go on.
It came out in like 2013.
I know, I'm kidding.
I own that episode on YouTube.
It's so good. Like John Hurt was such a good addition to it, and I remember like they even got like Paul McGann from the dumb American movie to
Rest in peace, by the way.
Yeah.
to do continuity.
Yeah. Funny enough, that's the only Doctor I'm familiar with. Like I've seen a few episodes, but from like beginning to end, that's the only Doctor I've actually seen.
Which one?
The Paul
What's
McGann.
happening to this tweet?
Paul McGann was in like one movie.
Yeah, so he's the only Doctor I'm actually familiar with because he's the only one I've actually
Yeah.
seen. So
They didn't get they weren't able to get Christopher Eccleston back because he infamously hated being on the show.
yeah, there was like some disputes like behind the scenes that he didn't want to into it.
You know,
Which is,
I keep
which is
forgetting
why
I keep forgetting that he's in the MCU.
Yeah,
he was in Thor: The Dark World.
They
He was
wasted him.
Malekith.
Trust me, if there's anything I've learned from the Budapest Cut, it's like, oh yeah, you used to be in this.
Yeah. And with Morbius, with Morbius coming up, the 9th, 10th, and 11th Doctors will all be in the MCU.
Yep.
Wow.
Because Chris Eccleston was the villain for The Dark World, David Tennant was the villain in Jessica Jones, and Matt Smith is going to be the villain in Morbius. And Peter Capaldi is going to be in the Suicide Squad movie, which is DC, but I thought it was worth bringing up.
Yeah, I actually just found that out. I completely forgot about that.
I completely forgot about Suicide Squad. Dear God, do not ask me to do what I did for the Budapest Cut for DC.
I actually found it funny because apparently James Gunn is editing the movie in his whole.
I love that.
I just realized I'm wearing a Suicide Squad shirt.
Like the whole movie's already filmed, it's already done. It's apparently not going to affect the release date of the movie because James Gunn is just literally editing the movie at his house.
I can just imagine, like, in the dark corner of the office, he's slumped over a computer going, God damn it, why doesn't this work? Oh, there we go. Like, he's going over it.
I just realized I'm wearing a fucking Suicide Squad shirt.
Excellent.
Wow.
It came with the popcorn. It's super comfy.
Well, that's what matters.
Some would say that's all that matters.
That came with the
I like this
popcorn.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the skull aesthetic, but everything else about that movie I hate.
I've never seen Suicide Squad.
It's
I have, and the only part that made me like the movie in that way was the fucking line of guy being, "Ahora sí, puto."
There's one good joke.
That legitimately was the only thing I liked.
the guy who tried to like the guy who had his head blown up first.
Slipknot.
Yeah, Slipknot. Oh no, you're talking about. Wait, did you mean? I'm sorry.
The Latino guy with the fire.
I thought I misheard you. Yeah, I love that dude. He was my favorite thing about the movie.
Fucking, there was a total of one good joke in that movie. It was when we were flying across the thing and it's like, you're free to go, and everybody else just looks around. Captain Boomerang just looks at.
My favorite thing is that Captain Boomerang used to be in the Terminator franchise.
Yeah, Jack Gordy is not a great actor, but I love him as Captain Boomerang.
Another thing that I can say that I really didn't like about Suicide Squad was the fact they decided to add Katana for some reason.
I thought they were going to do something interesting with her, to be honest, but then they didn't. I was like, my first thought was, oh hey, are they going to do this like sort of thing, like, because I know they were doing this. Go ahead.
My biggest issue with them adding Katana in the movie is that then the comics just decided to keep adding Katana into the Suicide Squad in the comics, and that makes no sense whatsoever.
Katana's an outsider, not a member of the squad.
Yeah, it sells, man. It sells.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, it sells, man.
I would have preferred they made a movie about the outsiders and put Katana there instead of just adding her to the Suicide Squad.
Nobody sells, man. Guys, nobody sees it coming.
Guys, did we make Ron Perlman trend because he's trending on Twitter?
It was because he took a piss out of some Florida elective.
He's
do you mean Matt Gates?
Yeah, Matt Gaetz was just like, it's weird how Ron Perlman is like so liberal when he just played this white supremacist dude. And Ron Perlman was fun, like, yeah, it was so liberating playing an asshole. What's it like being one in real life?
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Exactly.
Okay, now it's Storm's like here to yell at me. I'm gonna go get food now.
He was kidding. You allowed to get food.
Honestly, you know something? I'm surprised that Katana wasn't in Birds of Prey.
The funny thing is, when I heard that she was in the movie, my mind immediately flashed to back about how, like, Batman's just an urban myth at this point, like, or even retired. So my first thought was, oh, are they going to do like a thing where like the Suicide Squad doesn't want to work with her because she's like another superhero, and like build this mythos around how superheroes are seen in the society? No, they didn't touch on any of that. They were just like, oh no, what? Why is she here? No, they didn't do anything interesting. Like the
actress went on to be in The Boys, which does that really well.
Good. Because, like, something that I was really annoyed at, I was like, DC was really trying to... They didn't know what they were doing at all.
Yeah.
They could have eased... They don't. They could have eased... Like... Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry.
They're definitely going for, like, a darker take on the superhero genre. And with what they were hinting about Batman, it's like this world had experienced this before Superman. So I was thinking, oh, are they trying to do something sort of in the vein of, like, the world has already seen these kinds of heroes, and, like, there's already legislation or history here. Like, they were hinting at history. So I Quinn? You back?
Oh, yeah, by the way, Red, everyone else besides you sounds like they're talking to a potato. Like,
yeah,
that's
static and everything.
Yep, that's happening on the Discord end of things too, though. So
okay, just want to let you guys know.
Okay.
Because I'm hearing that from Sapphire too.
Oh, I don't hear that from anybody.
Yeah, not in the call, but it's like
I do.
Stream, yeah.
That's weird.
Stream, yeah, you see that? It's fucked up.
Oh man. Sorry.
That's one of the issues. So food, ribs, yay.
Oh, enjoy.
There he went.
There goes my hero.
My hero.
I think the biggest missed opportunity with the DCU is that if you're going to make superheroes a present of like a past tense thing, like Superman, Batman, all that shit has already existed, then use that to your advantage, like tell smaller stories and say like, Avengers exist. Like, maybe you could even bring fucking Justice Society into that.
Storm and I were talking.
Society.
Storm and I were talking. It's like if they want, like, DC missed the chance. Well, hopefully they might be able to correct course, because they have something that they can do. For their universe that would have definitely have blown Marvel out of the water.
Yeah.
They could have had the whole universe be taking place post a flash, post a flashpoint. Like like that thing that happened with Flash in Batman v Superman. Like, we could have literally got more of that and be like, this Flash has already, like, he knows what's coming, a la Thanos, and just trying to help prepare the heroes for what's coming.
Yeah, like that would be interesting. Like, retcon his cameo in BVS to be like, to make it so like, say like that was Barry trying to warn them.
Yeah.
From like the
There's only one
flashback
big
timeline.
problem with that, Red.
What?
There's only one big problem with that.
What?
That would actually require thought into what
Damn
they were
it!
doing.
You're
Really,
right.
That's really what they were not going for. They were going for a quick buck and trying to capitalize on what Marvel did.
Yeah, but
Well, at the very least, I don't know if they're not getting Ezra Miller back.
oh, I saw that. Yeah.
Because the thing is, if that's not what they wanted, they would have not. Their second movie would have not been Batman v Superman. It just wouldn't.
Yeah.
Period.
No,
It
you're
would
right.
have been a sequel. It would have been either a sequel to Man of Steel, like literally like Man of Steel 2, I mean, or it would be either like a Batman movie or the Wonder Woman movie would have come out by then, or something like that. It would have not been, oh, let's make a whole movie that's basically a prequel to the Justice League movie, which is way too early for them to do.
Yeah.
I had this concept that I came up with, was sort of like the theory of escalation for cinematic universe. This is something that Marvel did insanely well, where it's like, you have three types of superhero movies you work with: ground level, sky level, space level. Marvel was mainly ground level for phase one, and then they went to sky level, and slowly escalated into space level after the Avengers. Where it's like, it's all like grounded heroes who, where it's like, they didn't go like above the stress or anything. They were on the ground, and they were fighting for the people and against people. And then in Avengers, they started fighting in sky level as things started falling from the sky. And they
Learn how to fly in Dragon Ball Z. They all learn how to fly.
Yeah. And then space level as they ascended to like Guardians of the Galaxy and all that. It's an escalation of like literally taking off.
True. Now, the only problem there is that DC's power balance is very different.
It's garbage.
Yeah. Like,
Wait, Ian McGregor played Black Mask in Birds of Prey.
he
Yes,
did.
and he was excellent.
He's the only reason I'm considering watching it.
Here's the thing. If you need a reason to watch that movie, the action director is the guy who directed John Wick.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, that movie has like some incredible action scenes.
I'm not gonna lie, this movie always kind of interested me, but not interested me enough for me to go and see it in theaters, if you know what I mean.
I just couldn't see it when it came out. I was busy.
I thought it was alright.
I just literally didn't get the
Instead, I went to
chance.
see Sonic.
Same reason I went to see Sonic.
I'm one of the only people who saw Birds of Prey over Sonic.
I mean, on the same day I saw Sonic, I also watched Weathering with You. That's not an issue for me. I'll watch two movies on the same day, and I don't care.
I would get too burnt out.
What the fuck is happening?
What?
What the fuck is happening with my tweet?
What's going on?
Oh, guys! I see a giant manta ray!
What's happening?
Somebody named John B was trending on Twitter. I have no idea who that is, so I tweeted, "Who is John B?"
Your predecessor.
And now, that was what? Fucking less than 30 minutes ago. It had 20 likes and a retweet, and I have no idea who these people are.
Fucking user clown emoji.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
They have like a goth profile pic, and I'm like, okay, so you've got something going on.
Guys, we did it.
Yeah.
We
Oh
did.
yeah.
We successfully reconstructed a face. Now I can get started with the lip syncing.
Yeah, that's how I failed always.
So on the set of Birds of Prey, I asked Virgo this and he didn't know. The actress who plays Huntress, do you know what else she was in?
No, not right now.
She was in Scott Pilgrim as Ramona.
That was Ramona?
Yeah, because like I asked because I told Virgo that and he was just like, "That's the same person."
I didn't even recognize her. Hold on, let me. I need a Google.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead is her name.
She played Huntress.
Yeah.
Yes, hundreds.
I don't recognize her without green hair.
Oh yeah, I can see it. Yeah, it is her.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Fun fact, she's currently dating Ewan McGregor.
Huh.
Okay.
We keep coming back to Ewan McGregor.
I mean, he's God, so.
He has the high ground. He has the highest of ground.
Honestly, if they ever made like a live-action Tulsi movie, he's who I wanted to play Alexander Anderson.
That would be perfect.
Yeah.
Look, I just want another good Dracula movie.
I want a Durara movie. Where is my Durara movie? Japan, I believe in you. It's not that hard of a... Like,
It doesn't have to do with Dracula, but I understand you love that movie.
I was talking to Storm about this last night, and it led down a rabbit hole to discover that there's a stage play of Durara.
The only anime adaptations I want are the ones coming out, like the Akira movie directed by Taika Waititi, and the upcoming Attack on Titan movie from the director of It Chapter 1 and 2.
That'd be cool. Maybe
Yeah.
Taika Waititi could make the Durara movie that I want.
Honestly,
Extremely hard.
the good thing about Taika with the Akira movie is like, I'm not just gonna rehash the same movie again. He's gonna go into like the parts of the manga that they missed.
That's most likely possible.
Yeah, he literally just said that.
He was hoping.
Find the sound for this, and I don't know where to get it.
After we finish up this slip flap here, probably gonna call the stream.
Beautiful boy.
It is. You're all
I think-
beautiful.
I think my nightmare scenario for an anime adaptation would be Evangelion, directed by Zack Snyder.
Nah, I can give you one better. Even Gallagher directed by Michael Bay.
You wanted to do that.
Evangelion by
Because big monsters and big robots make the boom.
Dude, like, someone literally asked him when he was making Transformers, like, if you had to adapt an anime, what would it be? And he said Evangelion.
Let's hope that never happens.
Honestly, Zack Snyder would work better with that because he's a bad filmmaker, but at least he can use all the religious imagery.
better than M. Night Shyamalan.
Anybody's better than Emma Shyamalan.
Ding dong.
Emma Shyamalan.
What a twist!
Shyamalan.
Knowing M. Night Shyamalan, he'll add a twist at the end of Evangelion where surprise, this is Full Metal Alchemist.
Yes, Full Metal Alchemist directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
Death Note directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
I actually feel like that might work because he's the kind of guy that actually plans out like intricate story events and would at least foreshadow some like what he did in one of his most recent films.
Yeah,
I think it would probably be better than what we got. Basically, that's what you're saying.
yeah.
It
I
would.
like.
Oh no, guys!
I feel like with like a few big changes, I would have liked the Death Note movie, but otherwise it was not good.
In what world would it have been good?
Well,
Make it
there's
a
a good,
sequel.
but there's an actual quality behind it.
You do. You make it a sequel. You say that we just got bored again, drop the Death Note, so what happened?
Oh no,
Of course, this new kid played by Nat Wolf wouldn't be another light Wolf. Genius. And then just replace Lucky Steinfield's L with Nier. Say that it's like a standalone, like, possible sequel, like Watchmen.
Again, there's a problem with that.
What?
Yeah.
It would require actual thought put into it
Damn it!
and an actual story. I apologize for that being my go-to.
No, you're right.
It's like, I mean, okay, we gotta understand that, for example, they're making a One Piece movie. How do you think that's gonna go?
It's a series, it's not a movie. I don't think it's very well, but it's a series. At least there's more room for them to not fuck it up, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna fuck it up anyways.
I want to see Ryan Potter as Luffy.
I don't know what it is.
He
Like Beast Boy and Titans, and he was also the voice of the kid from Big Hero 6.
Oh no, guys! I see a giant
Oh,
Oh no, guys!
He's a Japanese American actor, and he's a huge fan of One Piece, and he has actually said, like, I want to play Luffy.
I see a giant
Yeah, he wants to play Luffy. He wants to be good Luffy. That's the
he also wanted to play Robin in the DCU.
Oh yeah, and then he became Beast Boy.
Oh no, guys!
He's like, fuck.
There was a joke in an episode of Titans where Beast Boy matches Titans. Like, how many Robins are there, and are you taking applications? And I feel like that was a direct nod to what Ryan Potter wanted to be, because he wanted to be Tim Drake.
I could actually see him as Tim Drake. I don't know about Luffy though.
Yeah, Keto. Sorry, we're gonna be ending soon. I don't know what's wrong with the audio from everybody.
Stream there,
Yeah, for some reason what Rex said about everyone's audio is painfully accurate. So we're gonna be calling the stream here soon. Just gotta figure out.
What's going on there?
I think I'm gonna head off. I'll see you guys later.
All right, later.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
There goes the legendary man.
Yes, there goes Sapphire, the boy.
Sapphire, the dude.
The dudest of dudes to ever dude.
The dude boy.
Oh no, guys! I see a giant
I remember the dude sons.
Oh, I know it went wrong here. Okay, so. And that.
Oh no, guys! I see a
Here comes the dude sons.
Here comes the Dukes.
The dude sons. I imagine you never watched that.
I mean, I was thinking of the Dukes of Hazzard, so yeah, probably not.
Yeah, it's the Finnish equivalent to Jackass.
The Finnish equivalent of Jackass.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We did it! We have
Also,
completed.
my mom gave English classes to one of the brothers of the dude sons, and that really makes me laugh.
So, Red, we're done?
Oh yeah, we actually were able to reconstruct this fucker's face.
Yes.
Finally.
Alright, so we've actually completed 1, 2, 3 shots today. Excellent.
Wow. That's 2 more than I usually do in a day.
How dare you?
Alright, so I'm going to get these rendering. As we're signing off here, do you boys want to plug anything that you're working on? That feel free to do some nice plugs.
Remember to unplug your cell phone charger.
That's very important, yes.
It saves 95% of its energy.
Yes. Right. Also, don't let your cell phone just run out of battery all the way. It can make the battery of the phone get
Oh, my phone doesn't even let me do that. It shuts off at 15%.
good.
Good. Just good.
Okay. That either means two things. Either your phone is actually saving battery, or your phone is already fine.
I'm going with the latter. It's pretty old, actually. Well, not pretty old. It's a Pixel Pixel 1.
You have a Nokia? Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It still works like day 10.
Alright,
I have
guys.
here
What was that?
a Redmi 8. I actually have here a Redmi 8 that I'm supposed to start. But the problem is that I don't know how to get my SIM card out of my old phone. So yeah, here we are.
Usually there's a little. Usually these days there's a little tray and put a little pin in it,
Yeah.
and when you put that pin in, it pops out,
Maybe it's that.
and you slide it out.
Maybe. Just a big maybe, you know?
Solid maybe. So I just want to thank
Big doubt.
I just want to thank you all for coming to the stream today. I have been Ribbies13. I hope to do another one of these soon. I also want to thank my beautiful cast of characters for joining me today. We got John D, P.S. Weasel, Runaway Tourist, some amazing people in the Abridged community.
Who's that runaway tourist? He sounds like a cock.
He is, but a beautiful cock. If you want to check out their work, check out Runaways. He's Disco Gear. Disco Gear. I can't pronounce it all.
Yeah. Discord.
Thank you, Discord Gear. I kept wanting to try and say Sympho Gear.
I mean, you're not wrong. It's called a Simple Gear Abridged parody. So
I know.
you're not wrong.
So my brain got crossed trying to say your title versus its title.
Watch Simple Gear. I promise any sort of flight or trip that you think will last an eternity will go by in a flash.
Also,
Just because by the end of the opening, you're already half the way on the episode.
beautiful. So if you like Sympho Gear, you're gonna love his Discord Gear version of it. It's hilarious. A lot of work went into it. And by all means, check out PS Weasel's Hardcatch series. It's also amazing, hilarious. The dude puts a lot of work into it. It's a series that he's very passionate about, and it's a lot of fun.
And it has Pirate Erica, the best fucking meme of 2018.
Also, it has one of my favorite characters in in the Abridged world.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, dude. I still left at the whole line of I claim this thingy in the name of a place and I am not. That just gets me.
I mean, my favorite joke out of that is today's chicken soup. I like chicken soup. Actually, I don't really like the chicken in the chicken soup. I just like it for the broth.
Yeah, there's a lot of gems in it that I just love.
That is like my favorite joke.
Oh god.
And John D, you're gonna be having a stream tomorrow, aren't you?
I am tomorrow. Gonna be Jackbox 6 probably.
Oh boy, that's gonna be fun.
With me and regrow, I think, because Rick won't be there for reasons.
I might have to be there for that stream. That sounds like so much fun.
You're all invited.
Yeah! You hear that, chat? You're invited too. Head on over to the Schmuck Squad's Twitch. It's on the Twitch, right?
Yes.
It's just the Schmuck Squad Twitch account at twitch.tv/the Schmuck Squad. And
Link in the description too.
it is. It's in the description. Also, if you want to stay up to date on when these streams are happening, check out the Twitter. Twitter /Schmuck Squad. The Schmuck Squad. I'm bad at plugs. I'm not Pyro. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Pyro likes horse cock, so it's okay.
But yeah. And if you want to know when this episode goes live, you want to definitely follow the Twitter, but also the Patreon. For just $7, you get to see episodes a week early before they go live on YouTube. We say a week, but it's actually more like a month, considering how often YouTube decides to try and curb stomp us with no's. No, you don't get to post this. So, if you, yeah, I'm bad at this. So I'm just gonna say goodbye and just call like a chicken into